I'm here, I'm here. Oh, my bad. Alright. I've got a whole list of stuff I'm gonna say during the timer. I'm kidding, no. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. Also, I assume they can't hear you, but they can hear me talking to a ghost. Nice. For the young people, for the people out there, this is for. Never mind. I don't know any of the team. No, I'm just kidding. This is for RLMC. Hey, Adano. I don't know what I was going for there. I thought you had a song queued up, but we didn't. Oh. All good. Also, how come the day I don't cast is the day all we get all the nice goals, bro? Yeah, we got Doc's redirect or something like that, and his dribble or something. I honestly, I like this. You can't. I don't know what I was trying to say, but I'm pretty sure my casting is gonna be way better than day one. That's for sure. I'm Oh right, yeah. That is also that. Let me get up the stream. Everybody out there. Ooh, we got some bangers. All right. Actually, I'm gonna DM you this instead of just talking. Also, is my mic on the stream good enough, or is it too quiet? Or is that just the music being loud? I gotcha. I meant, what is it? Do we have another analyst? 'Cause obviously, I'll do the play-by-play, but okay. Hey. Gotta have like your mouth right up against the mic almost. Yeah. Okay. I was just see how we don't have anybody lined up for today. We don't have Aiden, so it is just me and you today, or okay. You know me. I'm good. I'm good with the clutch up game. How normal people when you say clutch up. Oh, we gotta clutch up. We gotta bring in our sub for this match. That's when we say clutch up. Yeah, I got a solo cast for 2 hours. No, I'm not kidding. See, you're underrated though. You actually do a really good job with the analyst role. Yeah, I can say yeah. I can see. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I interrupted you there. Yeah, because I noticed that. Because your mic is good, like in Discord, then it goes on the stream, and then it's just like 50% quieter for some reason. Uh, uh, I'm just in free play, but I can join pretty quick. Like, I'm in free play as one does, just hitting the ball around while talking. Just stay in the lobby, just sitting at the screen like a like a psycho. No, I'm kidding. Sitting on your chair, just staring at the screen. Actually, I actually, what am I talking about? That's exactly what you're doing because you have no choice. Hey. I would as well, but I don't have Twitter. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Hold on, go. Real. Hey. What is it? Like, you're just like bopping in the, like you're bopping behind your screen. It's just this is some fire beats. Like, hold on, I'm not even like an EDM, not EDM, what is it? Like a electronic, like, music person, and bro, these are some fire beats. We got to get some copyrighted music. We got some Hans Zimmer in here. No. Viewers were getting in. Everybody come in. Yep, we got 3 more. We got 9. Okay. Also, we did really well yesterday. I think we peaked at like 35 viewers or something. That was pretty good. Oh yeah, I was talking about qualifiers. Yeah, I keep thinking that it was yesterday. See if we can. Let's change that. Let's get up to 40, boys. Let's go. Let's go. I'm on standby.
Alright guys, here we are back with the second day of action for the Amateur Cardball Association's first February event. I'm here alongside Lo-chan again, and we're ready to get the action kicked off for today. How you doing, Lo-chan?
I'm doing okay, Yeah, I'm excited for today's matches. Yesterday, Aiden did a great job hosting some very good matches, actually. I went back and I watched some of the VODs, some of the clips. Pretty good matches yesterday. Looking forward to some new ones today. How are you feeling today, Adano?
I'm super excited. I know I heard that you were jealous of the matches yesterday. But you know, you told me about that before, and
Honestly,
you know,
yeah, kinda true. Yeah, everybody's joining in here, we're all
yeah,
getting
we finally got all the players, and I was trying to take care of that. That's why too many things on my
Ooh.
mind at the time. But we got Abyss versus. Let's show the teams really quick. We got Abyss
Oh yeah, get the teams in here.
versus Crossover. So really quick, let's go through the players. We got Penguino, Titanium, and Chubby on Crossover. We got Biggie, Beta, and Dotting on Abyss. Abyss right now is 3-0, and the Crossover right now is, I believe they are 2-1 so far. So Crossover, this is a big series for both teams here. If Abyss wins, they will clinch playoffs. If Crossover wins, they will keep good in the race. They need this win because they're in a very tight race with Snowballs and Galefire for that second and third spot. Who do you have taking this one?
From what I saw the other day, Abyss looked pretty solid. I haven't seen much of Crossover. I did see a little bit in the few clips that I saw from yesterday's match, but I'm gonna go with the Abyss today, with just purely out of familiarity.
That's a good pick there. I would probably I feel like Crossover. I have this inkling feeling though. I feel like Abyss, like on paper, I would give it to, but like I'm gonna personally think I'll give it to Crossover for this one, because I think that they really are gonna be really hungry for this win, and they are really going to take advantage of that and be able to come out in this series on top.
Indeed, as we get all the people in there, we are ready to go. I assume we have everybody in the lobby. Hold on, actually, I think we're waiting on a few more, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we have everybody. There we go. Okay, they're in the lobby now. They're in the lobby.
All right, everybody joins up. We get this show on the road. Cubby's on Crossover. I actually didn't see that actually. Still, my opinion does not change. I'm going for Abyss today. I wish everybody the best of luck and at peak performance for today. Let's get underway.
Speaking of, there we go. All right.
Everybody knows how it goes. Dexter goes up. Good kickoff here in favor of Crossover. Immediately onto the Abyss side. Drew's go for contested by Sorex. That's dangerous. He actually bounces in front of the box. Dotting's up for a quick. Cleared down by Dex. That's just going to be wide. Bouncing off the crease almost to the ceiling. Drew's up for this. Gets beaten by Cubby. If nobody's back in net, if Dexter can get up to this in time and put a pass down. Luck he's going to go a bit slow as it's cleared out by Beta. Beta is going to pull away with this one. Actually goes up for it instead. Cuts off True. Speaking of True, he bangs it down. Beta middle, great pass. Sadly, there's nobody from the Abyss offense there. Dexter looking to get that touch. Doesn't get the hit he wants. Instead, it's followed up by Dotting. Beta looking to put it down. Almost, that's off the bar, but True's there for the cleanup. Good offensive pressure by Abyss. Sneaking that by. Oh yeah, you're the analyst.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, True able to start things off quickly there for the Abyss team, and they're able to really get things going and start off on the right foot here. Again, like I said, they haven't lost the series yet, so very good start for them to start things off. Keep that ball rolling now.
Oh, good dunk by Dexter. True's not going to let any pressure happen here. Actually gets it, dunks him back. Chubby racing back, leaves this for Dexter. Dexter 50-50s with Beta. Dotting up for this, gets a good shot. Looks like he's going for a double. Doesn't find it. Misses the read there. Drew getting demoed by Sorks in the air. Beta gets a good banger into the corner, cleared away by Dexter. Drew blocking that clear. Beta looking to control this, going up the wall into the corner. Beta passes it down for Dotting. That's gonna 50 in the box, but clear to the corner. Got to the corner by Sorex. Cubby looking to control this now, not banging it here. Looking at the soft touch. I find a lot of scrappy play at the moment. Both teams figure each other out, actually. I don't think we've seen this matchup yet. No, both teams trying to figure each other out. More of a, slow, scrappy play. That's going to be on. Actually, True missing that save there. Pretty surprising goal from Crossover. I'm not sure what happened.
I'm not sure completely either what happened there, to be honest. I'm just yeah.
All good, all good.
There was a bit of a mess up there by them. And
oh, that's actually gonna go in as well.
yeah, wait, what happened here?
Beta missing that clear off the corner, and Cubby actually getting it under Beta actually there.
Yeah, he's able to get that one under him and put that one into the net for a goal from them, and now we see Crossover take the lead.
You're looking to go over Beta. Actually, Beta going up for it. I wouldn't say messing up, but definitely not a communication error there. Pinching forward, Dexter challenging Dotting in the midfield. Beta again with the 50-50s with Cubby. Ball is loose. Crossover looking to gain possession. Actually goes under Beta. Blind Beta flies by. Dotting looks like it passed to Beta, but Beta was rotating back. Cubby to the middle. Looking to set something up, but Sorks is a bit too late. Also gets demoed by Beta. Dexter looking for the read off the ceiling crease and almost gets it. Beta clears it up. Shoot back down. Looks like a back pass. Sorry, not a back pass. Forward pass to Beta. Dotting passing off the back wall. Dealt well by Sorex. Speaking of him getting demoed by Beta. True. Looking for a defender in the box. 50-50s with almost every member of Crossover. And that's a light shot on. Cubby's not going to get to it in time. And Dotting with the secure. Looked like the defense was caught a bit too far out there.
Yeah, just a bit of an overcommit from them, and they were able to be punished by the Abyss squad, tie the game back up at 2.
We are tied up now with just under halftime left to go. Great clear into the corner by Dotting. As we learned in the qualifiers, the corner is not what you want when you want to set up an offensive drive. This ball's going to go down 1v1 against Cubby, and Beta handles it well. Dotting following up Beta's scrubby touch there to get it away with this light clear of his own. The ball is going to be floating, but dealt well by Sorek, booming it downfield. Looks for the dunk over Beta, doesn't find it. That's a shot on. That's actually going to go to the bottom left corner. Again, looks like the same situation for Abyss, just caught out too far out on that left side of the field.
Yeah, and now I can finally give this series my full attention because the player was having a problem before, so I was in another series, so I was having to resolve that while trying to pay attention to both at the same time. So, anyways, that is what happened there.
No.
So I had no idea what was going on. But in the 10 seconds it told me to say that, they've scored 2 goals. Crossover puts 2 in, and now they're up 4-2, and a great start for them in this first game. This is what they needed.
And indeed is what they needed. Looks like we have it looks oh, you left the match there. What's a little bit confused there. I'll hand this off to you.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there, to be honest.
I think he might have. I think a few things might have happened. He might have had either a slight disconnect, or maybe he was trying to change settings, like during that 5-second period in the kickoff, and accidentally hit the disconnect button, possibly.
Potentially, yeah. That's also a potential of what happened. Not too sure what happened there, but Abyss able to take a goal off the kickoff. Now they're up 4-3, or down by 1. Sorry, they're within 1, and they have a minute left to kind of get this game back together and try to tie it up, send it to overtime.
Just one of those classic Rocket League examples of we take those, and almost goes in as well. Sorex getting bumped by Dotting, but manages to get the clear out. Enter, cut off by Dexter. Dexter hunting for Sorex in the midfield. Sorex is there, looking to put it down, but that's off the bar. Ball floating, flipped over by Cubby. Cubby looking to take control, missing that, and into the arms of Beta. Beta trying to get trying to get over Dexter, but Dexter shadows it well. Cubby looking for the clear, actually leaves it for Dexter. Dexter looking for the follow-up, doesn't find it. Looks like Crossover are they're pushing in for an offensive drive, but Abyss need to make something happen now. They need a clear as we approach the 10-second mark, and that's exactly what we needed from Beta. Cubby trying to say no sir, getting out of the corner as fast as possible. That's going to be dunked over by Beta, though. They do have a chance. A crucial miss from Dotting, though. That's not going to be on. So not on, that's going to be slightly wide, and that's killed by Crossover.
So Crossover able to take the first game in this series, and that is huge for them. going into game number 2. Like really, yeah, getting a good start. Like that's something we always really say, because the first game does matter quite a bit. But in this scenario, if Crossover wants to make playoffs, this is a really important series to them. In order to be able to do it, they're probably gonna have to win this series, and this is one where they kind of come in as the underdog. So it's very good for them to be able to get this win in this game.
I do agree. Crossover definitely getting a good win in game 1. As we saw, Abyss are don't quote me if I'm wrong, but Abyss were, at least in the first series that I saw, Abyss were down, and they can definitely play well from behind. But if they're not careful, they'll let the series score get away from them.
Exactly. I mean, if of course with the best of 5, if you lose the first game, you go into the second game, and really if you lose that too, you're down 2-0, and you're on match point. You have to win 3 in a row to come back, which in a best of 5 isn't undoable, but that's really something that a situation that you don't want to have to put yourself into.
Exactly.
So they really need to come back and pull this back in this game and tie the series up.
Indeed, we head into the second game in the lovely what is, I forgot what this map why did I forget the name of this map, but it's a very nice map.
Thank you for noticing. This is Forbidden Temple. I am copying the RLCS map rotation right now.
Hey, nice.
I decided to do because I was like, yeah, the same map. Before I was just using the same map for the whole series, and it's kind of boring. So switching up the maps, you know, giving it kind of that feel. You know, we have a similar format to it, and Beta puts one in at the beginning. Kind of stole your job there for a second, but Lo-Chen, yeah, what do you think of that, Lo-Chen, for Beta scoring one at the beginning?
That's definitely what we need. Just taking the lead early, just hopefully trying to keep that lead if you are Abyss. Trying to, just put one on as quickly as you can, and then just try and keep that lead.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead there.
No, you go ahead,
Sorex. Not the best clear, but trying to get it out. True trying to pass one up, interrupted by Dexter. It's interrupting Dexter right back, trying to just kill any momentum that they have. Dexter almost trying to go for the angle, but couldn't find the touch. Sorex over the that would have been a great pass, but a miss from Dexter.
I thought that one was just gonna float in too. That one looked like it was just gonna float in anyway. The defender was trying to block the shot in net as well, but he really didn't have a chance at blocking that anyway, and that ball almost just slipped in off the miss.
True, that almost did. And speaking of True, what a pun, as we see True's POV here. Hey, Beta trying to put one down for True. That might be on, and that's going to go in. That's 1-1. Just, I find a lot what Crossover's doing. They're not really pushing up as much. They're just waiting for Abyss to just push up too far themselves, and then just capitalizing.
Yeah, they really, Crossover just sat there in the midfield and just kind of lofted one from pretty far away, and it just went in. I really don't know what else to say except that, but yeah, a great job by them to take capitalization. And Abyss doesn't look as good as I think we've seen. I don't know if we saw them yesterday. I actually don't remember, but as when we watched them in quals, they don't seem to have that kind of same striking capability.
Please.
Oh, a nice setup, and Chubby can't get there for the rebound, and now Penguino has to rush back.
Excuse me, but Silky, I don't know if Silky's watching, but as that's what Silky would call that a three-way. We almost saw all 3 members of the Crossover team committing to the pass, and almost putting that in off a nice angle from, I believe that was Dexter. That'd be 50-50 with True. That pinching all the way to the other side of the field.
If anybody is wondering, Dexter is Penguino. Just for anybody that's wondering, they are the same person. They are one and the same.
Dexter is Penguino?
Yes. True.
Oh.
Yes. True is subbed in right now on this Abyss roster as well, as you saw with their main roster that they normally run with. I believe it's Big E, Dotting, and Beta. True subbed in right now for Big E. And Sorex just recently joined this squad recently. They have, I believe, Chubby subbed in for Titanium. Titanium usually plays on that roster as well.
I see. Alright, so now a note to Penguino. If you see this VOD after, I'm just gonna ask you, why would you do that? Their name has been like Penguino for as long as I've I've seen. Why would you change it?
Oh well.
Anyway,
I probably shouldn't tell you. I
sorry,
probably shouldn't tell you another one. Have you casted snowballs yet?
I have.
Uh,
Yeah, the first game, during qual.
do you know somebody on that team is a rename too? I don't know if you've ever played with them before they rename.
Or eh.
Do you know who Ducky is?
Yeah.
Ducky is Tux.
What? Bruh.
Yeah, yeah,
Why are they
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this? Like literally for like the entirety, like multiple RMC seasons, they've kept with the same name, and now they just want to change it. Nah.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
Ducky's in the
they're
chat too. That's kind of funny. But yeah, yeah, no, they just a lot of people just really like to change their name, and I mean, yeah, Dexter is his name in real life. That makes sense. I didn't even think about that. And what also makes sense is True putting this in the back of the net.
That is very true.
He just put a long clear, and Sorex tried to cut that off, and he missed. And True was like, "All right, I'll just put this in the net for you," and just as easy as they like it. And now Abyss now takes the lead here and trying to tie up the series. They got a minute 19 to kill off first. So.
Indeed, I'm trying to see, should I now do I cast him as Penguino or I think if he wants to be called Dexter, I think he would have changed it before the match. I'll just continue with what I'm doing as Cubby Panda or Chubby Panda. That's a misspelled, as it was originally going to be Chubby, but he accidentally misspelled when creating the name. So it is indeed Chubby Panda. Opts to rotate back, gets it to the corner, opts to go for, and looks to go for the clear to Sorex, but cut off by Beta. Beta middle, oh, a great cut off by Dexter. Looks to challenge True and gets one over as he's bringing it up the wall. Dotting to the corner, great touch off the wall there, and Beta all the way down to True, a three-way clear here, but it would work. So as we put 30 seconds now, Dexter looking for the clear, trying to get something for crossover started. Dotting, ooh, not the best touch, possibly leaving room for crossover to get something started. Ooh, but that was the chance if Cubby got that, or Chubby got that. Beta looks to just stall as much as he can, just dribbling it down the field, not even flicking it.
Yeah,
trying to make crossover stick. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
It looks like crossover's going to have to go at 0 seconds here. They're going to have to try to run it all the way down the field, and that doesn't look likely. Yeah, Beta killed it.
And it is killed. Abyss Esports victory. We'll get to the stats.
Yeah, and something I do want to add on about that last game that I really noticed was both teams are very, like compared to a lot of the other games we've seen, these teams are positioned very aggressively, in a way like they are relying on their teammates to get touches. So a lot of the time, if, say, one person, like a miss comes out from one player or a whiff, it is very bad for that team, and the other team will likely get a goal off of it because of how aggressively positioned. So a lot of this game is down to who can make the least amount of mistakes because the teams are playing so aggressively.
Is it, also, I'm looking here. Where's everybody at? There's nobody. Tobroden got 7 people. We had 30 during quals. Where is everybody at right now?
Come on, guys.
Come on, get in here. Oh, I saw the Hot Wheels arena. That is definitely, honestly, that's an underrated map, to be honest.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we don't want to go too far, because if we just throw in any map, we're gonna hit those maps that there's some maps they don't use, like for example in RLCS, because they don't want players to that they have some weird things about them, like some of them have it like where like if you go on the backboard or something you can't see. Or something like that, like there's some like visual bugs with them and stuff that can affect gameplay, so that's why you typically don't do that. But yeah, the Hot Wheels map is an interesting map. Maybe we'll go to that at some point.
Hey, nice. I'm still looking at this viewer counter. Nothing. We gotta get it up, man. We gotta get it up.
Slow.
As the game starts, Beta almost puts one into the upper 90 here, top left corner. Beta looks to go again, following up on his own touch. Dexter, everybody opting to go for light shots, light clears, light everything right now. Not really much happening. Beta slowing this down. Looks to fake out Dexter. Dexter not buying any of that bait right now as he goes in for the challenge and gets a favorable one. Oh, almost dotting, almost falling on Sorex's touch. Dexter, that's a shot on. Beta's there. Actually, the shots are coming in a lot closer than I realized. The defense is, the defense is much far forward than I feel comfortable with. Dexter looks like he's going for the self pass off the ceiling, but remember Vis was there. True. Off the ceiling, dotting, extending his clear. Sorex goes for the looking to catch that 1v1 against Beta. Accidentally gets the air flick. Dexter here. Everybody looks like it's scrambling for possession. Not really any organization happening. And that shot's just gonna go off the bar. That was a banger. I think I was coming off of. I don't even know.
Penguino was not ready for that at all. He was sideways in net, and there was no way he would have saved that if that was on target.
I don't even know what members of team pinched that. I just saw that go careening towards the crossover net. Speaking of crossover, they get good clear, but it's accidentally cut off by member. We got a double miss here, 1v1 against Sorex, but Beta accidentally bumps True. That could have been a goal for Abyss.
Crossover's trying to speed up their gameplay, but they're trying to play a little bit too fast, and their touches are just a little bit off, I'm noticing right now.
Yeah. Oh my!
Oh, the pump almost let that one go in. Their touches are just a bit off, and they can't get control of the ball because, like, say somebody will pop up the ball and it will be a bit behind them, and they just can't get a good touch on it.
Honestly, I'm seeing because not a lot of players are getting the touches that I want to. I've seen a lot of people. I remember from crossover, they go for an aerial and it like chips it upward and begins floating, and a lot of the Abyss members go for a shot, and it also doesn't have the pace that they would like. As Sorex definitely gets the pace he would like on a good clear down the field. Ball buzzing off the crease. Beta chipping it down again. Doesn't look like the touch they were going for. Dexter cutting off that clear. Right now it's just a back and forth in the Abyss corner. Just clear after stop and after a clear and stop, and then another cutoff. Dexter, one-man army against two Abyss players, and shutting him down by demoing him here. Chubby against Beta on the back wall, dotting. Looks like that the shot, very light shot on, easily dealt with by Dexter. Dexter looking to control off the wall. Again, not getting the touch he wanted here, throwing it away.
Beta did a really good job there to both dodge a demo and get the flick over one, but the second man was there, and now it's open.
Oh, good save by Dotting.
Dotting gets back in time. A little bit more power, and that would have been a goal there for the crossover. Sorry, I forgot the name. I'm used to my mind goes to Rare Assassins because that was the name last season, but yeah, they almost got one there, and the ball has honestly been in their half most of this game. So they've done it. They're in a good spot to even have it at a tie. And speaking of a tie, I kind of Caster cursed that. They're now winning. Very good defensive game from like Crossover's not played the greatest on offense, like, or really in general this game, but they've managed to somehow keep the ball out of their net the entire game, and you know, they'll definitely take the lead in this situation.
I do agree, and a lot of stuff happening right now. Just what we saw from Abyss the last game, it's nobody really scoring, but yeah, credit to Crossover, definitely keeping that defense up. And then as I say that, they're going to respond right back at just under the 1 minute mark. We are tied.
Yeah, really a good 50 by True. True just sent so much velocity on that ball, and all they needed was Beta to beat out Sorex, which really, Beta's been the by far best player on that team. So really good job from True to challenge Dexter, who's been the best player so far throughout this series on crossovers, and be able to get the ball out for Beta, where he beats his man to tie the game.
By dotting to himself off the ceiling. That's a light shot on. Oh, all of a sudden, Sorex on the back wall. Dave said a light shot. 30 seconds now. True looking to go shadow this one, and he does. Good shadow, setting up dotting. Dexter is going to contest him. Light floater towards the net, dealt with by True. A favorable bounce off the corner crease. Right to Sorex, though. A pure coincidence. Dexter, far side, and that's gonna be off the mark, but the follow-up by Chubby. Good, not necessarily a pass, but a good follow-up by him.
Yeah, just a lot of pressure here. That shot off the post is a very good idea, actually. I don't know if that was done intentionally or not, but people do that a lot, where they will just throw it off the goal post. Or when you have 3 guys in net, it's good to not hit the net a lot of the time because it will get saved. But he manages to get them to all commit and go out of the way and put the goal ball in the net as a result.
Honestly, if you are going for that, it's definitely a hard shot to hit because you have to hit it almost exactly on that bar for it to pop out like that. And just like that, Crossover gets I believe their second victory of the series. We are indeed 2-1 now.
And some quick updates on some of the other games right now. We have a 1-0 lead right now for Galefire Esports over Odyssey Esports. And we also have a 2-1 lead actually for Circuitry over New Horizons, with New Horizons having to try to reverse sweep that series to get that win. So that would be a huge win for Circuitry as well, who's right now sitting at 1-2. As we now go into this next game, we're going to switch over to Utopia Coliseum Dusk. So that would be an interesting match. We also have, of course, if we go to Game 5, I think everybody should know where that one's going if we go to Game number 5. But here we are now, loading into Game number 4, Crossover on match point.
And by chance, I do believe the Urban Central is on the list for some of the next matches coming up this evening. I'm pretty sure. Urban Central, I think. I'm pretty sure it's on there. Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. That's a good question. I am not too sure. What I am sure is that Crossover, if they win this series, that would be huge for them to be able to take this series. And to be able to take this game. They have 2 games this series, so even if they lose this series, they're going to have pretty decent game differential going into that matchup, that very important matchup they have later against Galefire. Their final matchup.
That is indeed, actually. Oh, true, not getting the touch. Oh, this ball pinballing, and oh, that was a shot for Dawning, but not finding the touch there. Sorex, another light clear downfield. True goes for the control. Trying to get by one, tries to get Dexter to bite, and he does, but the challenge goes in favor of him. The ball lightly bouncing towards the net, dealt with by True. He looks to air dribble it toward the other side, perfectly setting up Dotting for the clear.
Something I've noticed from this series too is the Abyss defense has had some issues.
Oh!
Wow, nice. That was a very nice shot by Beta.
And a good shot by Beta. Off the back wall, just a typical double touch you would see at this level.
Yeah, it was a good challenge. He was able to get the challenge to go perfectly for him to be able to get that double tap. But what I was about to say, I was about to critique Abyss, is their offense has been good. Crossover has had very good defense, and Abyss has had most of the pressure. The real difference maker has been the Abyss defense has just not been that organized. They really, a lot of the time, have sent all 3 players, and that might work against teams without the best offense, or best maybe like placement, but Crossover has done a really good job just kind of playing the ball to the side, keeping pressure, and being able to score.
I do agree, yeah. Actually, I did notice that Crossover, not really much is going in for Crossover. Other than the one goal that we just saw now, but last game they did very well with just holding off of this, and if they can find the momentum, or they can find the pace that they had last game, they can definitely put this away.
And of course, you know what happens if they don't? Then Lochan's happy because we get a Game 5. Because he missed 2 Game 5s yesterday. Like yesterday we were 1 game off from going the max amount of games. We had 2 Game 5s and a Game 4. So.
Oh man. Hopefully we do, and even if we don't, there's plenty of opportunity in this later in the evening to get a Game 5 as we if you'll quickly, and I was about to ask you what other matches are coming up this evening, but True just cutting me off, saying please stop talking, putting this in. Actually, that was a very fast 110km/h shot right under the bar.
So like I said, if Abyss wins this series is huge for them. They will clinch playoffs. If they lose this, I believe they will not clinch playoffs. It is dependent on the Galefire vs. Odyssey series. However, we will see if they make playoffs for sure, because their last series... Nice redirect there by True. Their last series is also on stream. Them vs. Snowballs will be our next stream matchup. Abyss vs. Snowballs.
Indeed, it looks Abyss definitely looks like they are not out of this yet. If they can keep this lead, they will we'll probably be seeing Game 5. True, going in for this challenge, contested by Chubby, my goodness, I keep Force of habit here. Oh, bumped by Sorex, and Beta can get back to this, but True had the same idea. A little bit miscommunication on the defensive side.
And a little update for everybody, Odyssea has now tied their series with Galefire at 1 as well. Odyssea. I don't know. I don't know how that's pronounced. I actually don't know. Somebody should tell me. I heard that it was supposed to be said Odyssea. I guess it's like say the A at the end, but I don't know.
If it is, that's a pretty cool name, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But it kind of sounds like, since this game is like mostly over at this point, I mean, there's still a chance. There's 2 minutes left, but it's 3 goals, and Abyss kind of seems in control there with kind of the fact that they haven't conceded that many goals this series. Kind of just give a chance to talk about the Odyssey name, right? Odyssea, it kind of sounds like you're like saying like goodbye, like we're gonna beat you, like see ya, like see ya later, you know? Like yeah, like that's kind of what their name sounds like a little bit here. If Crossover can't manage to tie this game up and figure out what went wrong in this game going into the next one, they're going to be told see ya by Abyss here, as that might be a force.
That's a runaway ball.
Yeah. I don't blame them for that one, though, to be honest. You're down by 3, a minute and a bit left. You got to make something happen. And I believe that was Dexter who just missed the ball. So, yeah, that's really the problem there. You miss the ball, goes in your net. And like I said earlier, too, that's been a problem with Crossover a lot is I feel like a lot for, like, at least their offense, everything has to go perfectly. They're positioned very aggressively, so if they get like a bad touch or a whiff or something, it's just in their net.
True. Also, I am glad to inform that we have indeed reached the double digits in views, and that's a shot just wide. We have reached 10 viewers. Let's go. Let's keep. Please, everybody from yesterday, come on back. Let's go.
I mean, we didn't have that high viewership yesterday. I mean, I kind of expected the viewership to go down, to be honest, too, just because of you know, the first one, everybody's like, oh my god, there's a stream. But then after that, you know, there's a few viewers. But a lot of the people will probably go up in playoffs. A lot of people that probably want to watch this are also playing. So, yeah, that's kind of the big thing there.
Trying to see what your opponent team's weaknesses are as watching this stream.
Yeah, you know, and just checking it out. Kind of you're invested in it since you're playing, and you wanna see what's going on.
Exactly. And so, yeah, definitely a convincing victory by Abyss as this ball is going to touch the ground here. We have Abyss. Abyss win in Game 4, as looks like we will indeed see Game 5.
And something interesting that's happened this weekend is, so far twice, there have been 2 series where a team has gone up 2-0 this weekend. Neither of them were on stream, but 2 series where teams have gone up 2-0, and the other team has come back to tie the series, or has come back, to tie the series, but at both times they were unable to complete the reverse sweep. In this series, however, right now, not in this current series that we're watching, but in another series right now that's going on, like I was talking about Circuitry and New Horizons. New Horizons has now come back to force Game 5 after being down 2-0 in that series. So we might have our first reverse sweep of the weekend, and this is a huge series for both teams there. As Circuitry really needs that win will kind of probably put Circuitry in a position to get a playoff spot in that division. So New Horizons are probably pretty good for a playoff spot, but hopefully they can. Hopefully for them they can clutch up that Game 5. So big stakes on the line elsewhere, but here we got our Game 5 as well.
In the glorious Champions Field Midnight map.
Champions, yeah, just you know, what an iconic map. Really. It almost like just playing on this map, even in rank, sometimes can just like kind of get your nerves high just because of how iconic this map is. And speaking of nerves high, Beta just misses one off the backboard there.
Oh, that would have been a great shot from Shu. I was actually on his POV. He went up for another one of his redirects, and that was on target, but that was shut down by Dexter there. Yeah, looks to go for one of his own. Over one, trying to get, but that was shut down by Panda. Good defense by him.
You can see how much.
Cut off. Sorry, go ahead there.
Yeah, you can see how much Crossover really. With Beta being a huge component of their offense, you really see how much they respect him, with Crossover literally sending 2 guys at him every time he makes a play, to just try to make sure that he can't do anything, trying to shut him down.
Honestly, if Definitely, there's a lot of respect for Beta. All really Beta needs to do, if they do that, fake a shot, and then since 2 players go up, just get the third player behind. Sorry, get a player behind Beta to just shoot it as a pass.
Yeah, Chubby and Dexter seem to be double committing quite a bit right now, which isn't the best. It seems like all the teams really have a little bit of nerves and are kind of just trying to feel each other out early in this game.
That is true. As we approach the 3-minute 30-second
Oh,
mark here,
no.
and Dexter's gonna put one in. Crossover want this lead early.
So I saw that Dexter going for the pass for the redirect. It was out of Chubby's point of view, but True, not the best touch. And that's the golden rule. Don't try to control the ball in front of your own net. He gets dunked on. And an early lead here for a crossover.
Oryx gonna get for 2, but Beta's gonna easily put that away.
I was actually
On the
going
field.
I was going to compliment. I was going to compliment True for how he's actually played this series. I've been very impressed with him. How with the other team really trying to shut down Beta, True's really gone and really he's created a lot of opportunities for that team since he's been more unguarded since all the attention's been given to Beta.
Oh my goodness! I saw Sorex go up that. I'm like, are they going for a team pinch in the box? That would have been crazy if they hit that.
Yeah, actually, we saw there with Dexter almost air dribbled that in himself. He just couldn't get the touch in off the post. Yeah. It remains a 1-0 game, and Abyss still staying in this by a thread, but they have all the pressures in their end right now.
Yep, as we approach halftime here, both teams just honestly just it looks like both teams have reset at the game 5 mark, just feeling each other out again. Just slow, honestly, a much more organized, slow gameplay. Just feeling each other out, trying to find the weakness of each player. Trying to find the weakness of each player and each team here. 2 minutes to go now. Beta getting a great clear to the midfield. Looks like it's gonna be dealt with by Chubby. By Chubby. Spiking this down, a self-pass. 1v1 against True. Gets the demo, that's to the box, but Dotting's gonna shove that away. Beta. The light clear downfield to True. True looking for another one of his redirects. And that's good. Oh, I thought I was gonna say it's gonna go in, but Chubby goes up for that. Just pucks it off the bar. Dexter just literally steals it away from him by True. Sorex bangs that away into the waiting arms of Beta. Oh, looks like True is gonna go down for a spike down pass to Beta, but not the touch he wanted. But that's actually, I found out definitely both teams are definitely getting more consistent with their touches throughout the series and find out the shot to the upper diamond. Oh, it's gonna go far out.
I saw that too. I saw there was a demo by Beta in the back third, and Chubby had the free ball, so it didn't seem to have done much, but Chubby just whiffed it.
Oh.
And that caused a huge opportunity there for Abyss. But they were unable to convert it. Now they only have a minute left to tie this one up.
Indeed, 1 minute left. Great doink. I'm pretty sure that was Beta. Sorry, I think that was that was Dotting actually. Good doink by him to the midfield. True missing True missing that extension there. Dotting looking for the angle, just missing it. Looks like crossover in the driver's seat going into this last 30 seconds. If Abyss want to hang on, look, they need to find that momentum that they had with that 4-1, or I believe that was 4-0 win last game.
They got possession now.
Impossible.
Dexter trying to play that a bit too slow, but it does look like they are going to clear it.
20 seconds. That's all. They need to carry that momentum from the ball. They need a clear. That's not strong enough from Beta as True was up. 10 seconds. Ball's just floating in midfield. Nobody's going for it. Crossover just needs to stall.
Missed by Sorex.
That's going in, and that was the chance for Abyss getting I think that was a demo onto one of the Abyss players. Everybody converging, stopping the ball in the box. Everybody leaving as fast as they can. I don't know why, honestly, but that was that crossover is gonna win it by 1.
Wow, what a game! What a series! So Abyss drops to 3-1, and crossover now going to improve themselves to 3-1, and we have an extremely tight now race for all 3 spots now here in Group 2 for playoffs. And next one is their next matchup coming up is gonna be between 2 of them. But before we go to break, yeah, wow, really good series there by crossover to take that one. A big an upset actually, to be honest, in that one, and a great job done by them. Kind of just looking at kind of some of the other series real quick. Galefire and Odyssey. Right now, Odyssey's up 2-1. So Odyssey they're actually eliminated from contention to get out of this group because they did lose in Game 5 to both Crossover and Snowballs yesterday. But they are playing spoiler here against Galefire and might be able to take them out. As for the other series right now, New Horizons, I'm just getting word, has completed the reverse sweep on Circuitry. So that is unfortunate for Circuitry, but they can still pull it through and make it back. But we're going to now go to a quick break, guys. And before I do that, actually, yeah, Lo-chan, what did you think of that series?
Honestly, really close series. Crossover literally stole that with one, not stole, but yeah, they held on to that 1 goal lead. Almost looked like it was gonna, we were gonna see Game 5 overtime in that last 5 seconds. But yeah, held on to it. Abyss looked in Game 4. They looked like the balance of power was shifting, and the momentum was shifting toward their side. But nope. Kudos to Crossover for sticking it out and holding on.
Yeah, kudos to them. Very, very good job there by them. And they now put themselves in a great spot going into their final matchup against Galefire, to potentially make playoffs. And now we are going to send it to a quick break. See you guys with Snowballs versus Abyss up next.
Yeah, I'm doing. What is that logo? It's like the snowball logo. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, you want to put the music on, by the way? Oh yeah, you did. Manfield. Let's go. What is it? I accidentally clicked onto the Halo the Halo tournament right now, so I looked down at our viewers and I saw 1,000 and I'm like, dang, okay. Imagine amateur with the AMC with or ACM with 1,000 viewers, bro. So what's the ETA until players are in the main? Right.
Alright guys, we are back. They already joined teams, so I guess we're just gonna jump into this next game. But here we are, Snowballs and Abyss. So at least they're on the right team, so we're good that way. But yeah, oops, I didn't have a chance to tell them not to jump on the teams. If you want to take it away, Logan.
Indeed I shall. I will take it from here. Honestly, I was not sure. Oh, we got the man Tux, the flip reset man from Qualls. That was a crazy shot, by the way. I watched that shot a couple of times. Still, like, how we got that in. Pretty crazy stuff. Anyway, as we go in, Koski looking questionable with Beta here. Iska gonna put one down.
And
with Beta, that's on target here, but True blowing this downfield as Beta actually gets downward by Koski. Fresca putting this toward True. Just a lot of back and forth at the moment. Big clears, big bangers, a lot and long shots. Nobody really passing right now. Feel again. The common theme with ACA is or ACM, whatever the league is called. I forgot the acronym. It's whatever ACA is. A lot of teams feel each other out for the first match. A lot doesn't really happen, and that might be a shot on, and it's gonna go in off the upper 90 and in.
An early goal here, starting things off for Snowballs. And
sorry, I cut you off there. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Snowballs was able to get an early goal, and again, this is something that they need. Both these teams right now are actually sitting at 3-1. So the winner of this match will qualify for sure for playoffs. The loser of this, what's their fate like? Well, their fate's going to be really just up in the air. It's going to depend on what happens in the Galefire versus Crossover matchup.
Why?
As that was an interesting goal. That might be on our not plays of the week there, not going to lie, guys. Yeah, Fresca doesn't want to see that one again. Fresca did go insane just on his own net there. Yeah.
I think he was trying to go for a back pass. Just went too far forward there. Speaking of Fresca, redeeming himself by getting a nice clear. He's going up for it. Oh, gets to actually get that flip reset, faking out. True almost does it all by himself. Looks off the wall, doesn't get the follow up. Koski, that's gonna be on. It looks, is that gonna beat out True? True trying to hook around to get it out. Not a bit too slow to it, a bit far out, and that's gonna be 2-1 for Snowballs.
Yeah, and they're able to put that one in. And actually, a bit of an upset it looks like came out. I'm looking at this here. It looks like Odyssey has actually beaten Galefire. So that's going to throw a huge wrench in the rest of this group, as now Galefire drops to 2-2, and Crossover, as we saw, are now 3-1. So the only, if you think about it, if Galefire wins, they'll be 3-2. Crossover will be 3-2, and the loser of this will also be 3-2. So it'll be a three-way tie. So very interesting stuff going on here. Everybody in this matchup is definitely cheering for Galefire to lose there, as that means they'll qualify no matter what. But huge implications now going into this final round.
That is true. We need to see what happens in this match first, and that's gonna be a roller by Fresca to the bottom shelf, just out of reach of Beta, I believe.
And he's able to redeem himself there. That's definitely something that he wanted. You know, after that last goal. He definitely wants this, and not this first game is especially important, not because it doesn't even matter who wins the series. It's very important. Well, it does matter who wins the series, but it also is very important for these teams for game differential. The loser of the series, especially if they get swept, they have a much higher chance of not going to playoffs than if they lose 3-2. So both these teams are going to be very big on the whole not being swept and doing well in this matchup.
This. Indeed, coming off of that loss from the crossover that we just happened, looking to switch it up here, trying to get that victory, trying to stay in, not trying to have their fate up in the air, want to have their fate secure. Beta 1v1 against Took, looks for the demo and gets him to jump, getting one on the board.
Yep, and a nice one there by them to bring themselves back within one here for Abyss.
Just to show you in Rocket League, yep, even with up by 3, up by 4, if nothing can happen in this game. This is one of the most unexpected games or unexpected esport level games that you can play. Fresca trying to extend their lead, putting it back on. Actually had almost snuck its way in, surprisingly. Dotting, vaulting that out with a side flip. Tuck going up for that, trying to beat out True. True quick to that. True 50-50s with Fresca. Koski up for that. Actually gets it by. That might be on, but Dotting's going to get back to that pretty easily. Beta looking for the clear. That's going to go off the sidewall. True. A little bit of ping coming out from Beta, actually. Okay, but now it's subsided here. I was going to let you know just in case, you know. Oh, that would have been a great doink by Beta. Koski actually almost, I thought it was going to be an own goal there, but very well dealt with to his corner. Nice soft touch to not to set anything up for Abyss. That's going to go off the ceiling crease. Down. Koski looking to clear this out. 50-50s it with True. Fresca coming here. That's off the ceiling. 1 minute to go now. Both teams both teams, one wanting to extend their lead and one wanting to tie it up. True coming in for here. That ball's going to go loose and into the waiting arms of Beta. Trying to get over Fresca, but Fresca's going to shut that down. I find, but yeah, both teams, what are you thinking right now?
I think both teams have been doing pretty good so far, and I mean, I really think that Snowball's definitely coming out here and taking advantage of this opportunity. They definitely have the momentum in their side, as their one series loss to Galefire was earlier. We actually had that streamed yesterday. It was a Game 5 loss.
Oh.
So.
Oh, and if that shot was on, we might have seen overtime, but that will be a Snowball's victory by, surprisingly enough, just like the last game we saw. No, never mind. That was by a score of 1. Yeah, just overall pretty equal. I'll hand it off to you. Over equal game.
Yeah, it was a pretty equal game, a bit of a feeling game, but early on, Snowballs was able to pull it to a lead, and they took advantage of that and were able to win as a result. So, good start for them. And Abyss, you know, they came into today in a very good spot, and now it's getting a bit worrying for them.
That's very true, but with this loss, they definitely need something if they want to not have their fate in the air, coming off of definitely absolutely by no means a devastating loss from Crossover. It was a very equal game. It looks like it might be the same for this match here. If they just need a Fresca in the chat here, just find their groove and move forward into this next game.
Yeah, and just looking at this here, we also have a couple of DQs coming in from Kaiohaku, so they are most likely not going to make playoffs in that group, so it's going to come between Imperium and Circuitry as well. But yeah, the best loss last series in Game 5 to Crossover. So now they dropped to, like we said, dropped to 3-1, and it's really coming down to this series to see who's able to kind of take that last spot. Whoever wins this will definitely be in. Whoever loses this, it's going to be dependent on the result of Galefire versus Crossover, and a lot to do with game differential. As Tux puts that in off the double commit there, both of them going for it, but he was the one that was able to put it in.
And very true. Actually, just the question here on the kickoff: are we gonna see a Cryo Shock game today? No bias here. It's just they are quite an interesting, as Koski puts one away here. Quite an interesting team to play or to commentate.
Wait, you're talking about Cryoshock? Oh yeah. So Cryoshock actually wasn't able to play in the event, so they forfeited all their games yesterday. But
no.
I'm not kidding. But yes. So no, they're not in this. It's actually funny too, because I was checking here and I expected that Black Flash didn't show up, so they forfeited again against Kaiohaku.
Oh.
But Kaiohaku actually was the one who didn't show up, so they forfeited both their games. And Black Flash got a forfeit win and is now playing Circuitry. So a bit of chaos going on in that group. Not sure what's going to happen there. It's mainly between Circuitry and Imperium, but Imperium's having issues, so absolute chaos over in that group. This group is going a lot more, you know, a lot more, at least it's going up to the games. But we have no idea who's going to make playoffs. All we know is whoever wins this series, which Snowballs is doing a great job with so far with 3 goals in the first 30 seconds between both teams, is definitely in.
That, honestly, yeah, I just very undecided here what's happening. Even as you can see, unpredictable. Just literally forfeited all of their games. Man, they're such a cool team to commentate. Not dissing all the other teams. Just I like their name, and that's just gonna go bar down. Oh my goodness! And Dotting with the save. That was on the goal line. And from end to end, that's just gonna roll in. I'm gonna let you take this one.
Yeah, just a clear by True, and Friska and one of his teammates, I could not see whose name that was, kind of got into each other. So that's unfortunate for them. And actually, if I'm reviewing right now, putting my review skills together here, the loser of this series, with Snowballs winning game 1 now, the loser of this series is guaranteed, or actually, regardless of Snowballs winning game 1, is guaranteed to make playoffs, actually, looking at this now. So both these teams are already clinched playoffs, no matter what. The other game is going to come down to Galefire versus Crossover. All it comes down to is literally whoever wins that series is in, and whoever loses that is out. It's as simple as that. So, a couple of huge things here, but based on game differential, these two teams are already in, and they're right now just playing for the #1 spot. I believe whoever wins this, yep, no matter what, whoever wins this will get the #1 spot going into playoffs. So, very huge. They will get a bye to the second round, as Dotting puts one in for Abyss to put them ahead.
All good. Yeah, we're just definitely a better game for Abyss, as we saw from last game. Up by 1 here, looking to maintain their lead as we head into as we head into the halftime. Tuck's getting a light clear out. Dotting looking to shoot that back in, looking for, I'm not sure if that was a corner pass, but looking to set up something in the corner. Not really what you want to be doing. Yeah, to be back while looking for a self pass. That's going to be a light shot on, easily dealt with by Friska. Friska going over, taking it for himself to the middle. Being clear by Koski, looking to double it to the middle, and he does. Friska's a bit too far forward though. And that leaves the net open, but it's not going to go in as the shot's just off the mark. Friska putting this forward, and Chu's going to be racing for it. Chucks not getting the best touch here. As this ball's going to shoot forward. That might be on, trying to get it forward, and oh my god, I thought he almost got a pitching it off that post. That's just going to roll in. We're tied up 3-3 here.
Yeah, we are, and wow, not much defense being played this game. A complete shootout between these two teams.
Excuse me, yeah, just past halftime now. Both teams tied 3-3. This is not a low-scoring game, as we've seen from the other series and previous games. Dotting, getting that clear over Koski. Excuse me, I went blank there. Getting that clear over Koski. Tucks down, possibly looking for a clear from one of his teammates, but then instead that is cut off by Beta. Speaking of him, gets the clear. That is on Koski with the save off the bar, pinching it off the bar into the corner. Friska gets it by 1. 1v1 against Beta. Beta gets a piece of it and goes into the ceiling. Shot right to Beta into the corner. Couldn't get the follow-up. Right now, Beta looks like he is dripped out into the, I believe that's Storm Watch and the Apex suit.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Beta, speaking of him again, Beta doing a lot for this team right now. That he's being at the bottom, like I said, obviously points don't matter, but he's gotten a lot of touches here, trying to set up his team a lot on the back end, just getting those clears for. Definitely what was working. I found what was working in the past games is, yeah, having True further up in the field and getting that ball to him to do, yeah, one of his cherry picks. And Tuck's gonna try to steal that as Fresco lobs one towards the top shelf. He's completely catching out the Abyss defense with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, they were able to take the lead here, and Snowballs about to go up 2-0 in this series, which would be huge for them. They can hold on for the last 34 seconds.
Clear denied by True. Oh, actually gets bumped away. Fresco's gonna take control. Let the light shot on, easily dealt with by Dotting once more. It's gonna come out. That's gonna be 22nd mark now. Abyss again are trailing here after being up into this game. They need to find something. Are they finally gonna score the goal in the last 10 seconds like they've been yearning to the past games now? Okay, at 0 seconds, it is going to touch the ground. We have another Snowballs victory.
And yeah, Snowballs trying to make this a quick series, and actually our other series, Imperium versus New Horizons Rebirth, which is supposed to come up next, is most likely going to be a forfeit for Imperium. So if that happens, then New Horizons Rebirth will get first in that group, but it will also mean this will be our last game of the day that we will stream. So luckily for Low Chance Throat, but unluckily for anybody who wants to entertain the most action and entertaining action possible, if Snowballs takes us to the next game, it will be the last game of the day most likely.
Coincidentally, as you say that, I am drinking water right now. Yeah, everybody's ready to go, ready up. It looks like we might have either a car change or a sub-in from Dotting here.
Yeah, they really, I mean, honestly, yeah, at this point, Abyss just needs to figure something out. Just maybe make a sub in, try something different. They've lost a couple close games, but I don't think, based on what's happened so far, they need to change something up, because Snowballs is just outclassing them just a little bit.
Let's see what happens. Oh, Beta accidentally redirecting it backwards towards the net. That would have been probably the easiest goal of the series for Snowballs if that was on the mark from Tux. Beta getting the flick over one, trying to beat out Beta, but not on target, just wide and clear away by Tux. Eska trying to clear this out, beat out by Beta, trying to set up a pass for a member of Abyss. Cutting hinges toward the ceiling, trying to instantly jump on this. Abyss not playing around, trying to be a bit left in this game, being very aggressive. That looks like it's gonna be on just off the post. I think I'm being dripped out in his Apex is now sporting the Batmobile. We're going from a taller car to one of the flattest cars in the game. Let's see if that does anything for his gameplay.
Yeah, an interesting car change. You know, try to change things up. Different hitbox though, so it isn't just like an aesthetic change. It's a complete hitbox change. Try to completely change things up. If you guys are wondering what's going on in the all-important Galefire vs. Crossover series, Crossover is now leading that 1-0, putting themselves one step closer to making playoffs there. But right now we are here, and we are looking at most likely Snowballs, if they can take one of the next 3 games, going into playoffs as the #1 seeded team from Group B, and they will get a bye to the second round, so that's a guaranteed top 4 result for them in the first set.
Excuse me, water again. Oh, what a save from Fresco. That I saw him pre-jump that shot from Beta. Through, gonna be bumped away by Koski in midair, what it looks like. Fresco going for an air dribble in the box, pitches down. That was a great shot, but just shut down by Dotting. I feel like, looks like Abyss has just cranked up everything right now. They're just trying to play defense and offense, just be not unstoppable, but yeah, they're definitely trying. They do not want to go. They do not want to go out that way. Dotting actually getting a great follow-up off using his dodge there. Follow up on that. Beta looks like he was trying to go for the solo play there, but shot in midair by Fresca.
And
oh dang! But Huck's getting looks like a dunk over a member of Abyss. I couldn't see it there. Oh, but just floating in the box for a bit there.
This game is also, like, even the game differential is very important here, even though because that's gonna likely cause a seeding difference going into the playoffs. The winner, basically whoever is the second seed from this group, which right now we have Crossover looking for it at 0 right now, or I believe crossover actually will be 4-1, so if crossover wins that series, they'll get the 2nd seed, but whoever loses this, likely to get the 3rd seed, as long as crossover wins that series, otherwise it's not quite sure. They'll actually have to play New Horizons in the 1st round, whereas the other team will have to play Circuitry versus Black Flash, which is surely an easier matchup, based on what we've seen so far, so pretty big news here. This matchup is really going to be huge for the whole tournament of both these teams.
Indeed. What? Just past, actually no, well past halftime now. We're entering the 2-minute mark here. It's true. Looks to make something happen. Shut down by Fresca. Dotting, looking to follow up on that. Make something else happen as well. Backing off here, letting Beta, the Batmobile, do some work here. Dotting off the back wall. Look at Beta looking, looks like for the lot cherry pick. Tucks missing that touch. It's just floating in the box right now. Can something happen? And 2 players commit from Abyss, and that goes in.
You know, it's not pretty, but it's what they needed. They were able to just force the ball into the net, and you know, that works. That definitely works.
It works. Fine, yeah, what I was saying before, I find Abyss are being very aggressive and just trying to, like, throw everything they have into the defense as well. What are you thinking right now?
Yeah, I just think that Abyss is they're trying to change things up, as Beta just flicks over the defender, and he's going to put one in.
That car change is definitely working for him, using that flat car to his, not to his advantage here, not necessarily flicking it, but just using the really flat hitbox. Yeah. Yes, sir. Using that flat car hitbox with the double jump to just get that little pop that you see from usual flat cars over the defender, setting up 2-1 for Abyss, trying to stay in it as much as they can.
Yeah, and a quick reminder for everybody that's watching the stream, our playoff bracket games, you won't want to miss them. They're actually going to be on Monday night instead of Sunday. We're moving them because of the Super Bowl. So, so everybody knows, those are going to be on Monday night. You aren't going to want to miss those. You aren't going to want to miss the rest of this series, as Abyss is going to try to claw back. What do you think, Lo Chan? I don't want to jinx it, but do you think we're going to see our first first reverse sweep on stream? Or do you think that Snowball's just going to have what it takes to close this series out?
Honestly, that depends on what happens right now. Yeah, in the last 30 seconds here, if Abyss can hang on to that lead, we might see the momentum shift. We've definitely seen it before, getting that 4-0 victory of a couple of games ago. But if they can hang on to this lead for just 10 more seconds, you might see the power shift here. But seeing how Snowballs is playing, you might see a 0 seconds. It does indeed roll up. Let's see what happens. Tux looks to go for the flip reset, but they ain't letting nothing happen. Everybody backs off and lets the ball kill. We have an Abyss win.
Yep, and Abyss do what they need to do. They get a win in this game. Now we also have another thing to comment on is we now have seen a 2-0 series lead now for the crossover over Galefire, so they're going to have to reverse sweep just to stay in the tournament as well. But a good win here for Abyss. If they can call out this reverse sweep, you know that bye in the first round would be huge for them. So interesting to see what exactly they can get done here.
Indeed. Oh, Beta is getting a new car here. I'm not sure if that's what you want to be doing. Consistency is key at the moment.
Unfortunately, I forgot to change the map. So, oops.
You can do that real quick.
No, I can't. Not after the game started.
Ah, man.
It's unfortunate. I think it was the map you wanted to, which is really unfortunate. But yeah.
We have next series if we don't see Game 5, which will be in Champions Field. But there's always next series. Speaking of which, we get into Game 3, I believe. No, sorry, Game 4. As get a banger from Dotting, trying to just establish their presence immediately, just shooting absolute clangers. There is no in between. Beta playing the Flakes game, switching it up, buying the variety pack of cars here. He's rocking these Skylines right now.
And maybe that's a bit of a mental. That might be a bit of a mental thing, trying to screw up Snowballs, tilt them a bit, you know, because you know you see some guy destroying you with the Skyline, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? We should be winning this.
save from Beta himself with the skyline. Let's go. That pinch almost goes wrong here. Because the follow-up is tucked away by Dotting. Just gonna go for a pre-jump here. Koski looks like he was gonna try and go for a solo play, but accidentally drives too far forward here underneath the ball. Yeah, clears it downfield, trying to get some started early for OS. The shot on, but it was too low, handled by the entire Snowball defense. Veska going for a solo play of his own now, but it looks like going for a pass, but Koski backs off here. Not available for the pass. Beta. Looks like a team pinch for the Dotting. Kind of throws him off the defense a little bit as it rolls all the way back to the Snowball's half. Tux looking to go for a true, but pre-jump is successful. Veska. Again looking for another solo play, but unfortunately doing the same thing he did on his first solo play. And the bump from Tux secures it. I was gonna say not it goes too far forward under the ball there, but I believe that was a bump from Tux onto the defender. Sets Stun up and gets an early lead.
Yeah, and just a great job there by Snowballs getting out in front, not allowing this momentum. Because you got to think if they lose this game, all the momentum will be to Abyss. So very good job by them to come out here, get the first goal, and they really need to stop this series here and clutch it up.
I was just about to say, I was in my mind, I'm like, please score. That would have been a great shot, and they do. That shot going off and careening straight into True. True shooting at mid.
You see the little team bump in the corner by Snowballs. Yeah, Snowballs had nobody anywhere near the ball there. They ended up with a team bump in the corner, way out of the play, and Abyss will take that. So tie-tied game now, 1-1. With 2-1 series lead now for Snowballs only, trying to force Game 5 by Abyss here, and we'll really see what they can do.
Exactly here, as True. Completely alone now, opts to go for the pass. That's actually floats over a full second dangerously in front of the box. Nobody back in net. As something happens here, Fresca blows it downfield. Bucks gonna try something True has been going for in both series here. Hit one of his cherry picks is unsuccessful as the ball not enough pace on it. Beta goes for the first reset under one. Oh, but it bounces back too low to make something else happen as he's demolished by Tux. That ball floating toward and it dealt with by Dotting to the midfield. Beta has the entire half to himself, trying to make something happen. Getting it under Tux, and that, oh my goodness, almost gets a fantastic dunk there, but that goes off the bar. That would have definitely been a clip, definitely been a clip-worthy goal there. True, trying to make something happen himself, mixing that follow-up there.
And a little update, Guilford won Game 3, so they've kept their hopes alive in this tournament as they have beaten Crossover in Game 3. So big news there, and Black Flash is actually tied the series against Circuitry. I don't think I mentioned it, but the winner of that series will come third in Group A as well. So huge, two other matchups off stream with huge implications as well.
Nice. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, I was gonna say that's dangerous. Tux, I think he threw it in reverse and did sort of a weird half flip recovery thing. Into the corner, that's not what you need for an offensive drive. Pinching, like, yum, across the box. I don't know what sound I just made there, but just speeding across the box. That's gonna be on Beta. Oh, I thought Beta was gonna try and chip it in. Accidentally hits it into the corner. Ball floating into the possession of Snowballs. Koski not getting the best touch, possibly setting up an Abyss attacker. Fresca trying to get something happening here, trying to get it, and that ball is going to almost be double tapped in by Tux. A little bit too tight of an angle on it. Down. Beta 1v1 against Fresca. They got it.
He got him. 2-1, 13 seconds, and we might be seeing a Game 5 forced here on stream again.
You might in the waning seconds of this game, Abyss finds it. Let's see what happens in the last 10 seconds of this game if Snowballs can pull an NRG.
Shot there.
Oh. Shot indeed. Shot there. 2 seconds left. They're gonna most likely kill it. Actually, no, the pinch goes wide, goes up, a lot of space, but they're most likely gonna kill it again. It goes up, but it's most likely just gonna go in. But Koski keeps it up. They gotta do the whole way of the field.
Oh, not the touch he wanted. He wanted to put that off the corner, and it goes down, and now we have game 5 here. All the momentum in Abyss's favor. And remember, the reminder, the winner of this series does get number 1 in this group, and they will get a bye to the semifinals, which means they are guaranteed top 4 in the first event. Both these teams have already qualified for playoffs, which also means that whoever that between these teams, or both these teams will qualify for the next event. They'll guarantee top 6, so they will auto-qualify for the next event. Yeah, I just hit Champions Field there in time. We almost ended up playing Manfield Night Snow version, or whatever the DFH. It says DFH. I can't remember. Which one's the one that's the matchup for I forgot the name. What's the game mode? Not Rumble. It's the Snow Day. Yeah.
Snow Day.
Which one's the Snow Day map? I can't remember. Yeah, whatever. We almost ended up on the Snow Day map, so thankfully we didn't. And here we are. Can't be getting flamed by the players for putting it on the Snow Day map for game 5.
Oh gosh! Oh no! It looks like, honestly, I see a pattern here with Beta here. Choosing a lot of the flat cars. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called. The Dominus GT, I think. Yeah, I think it's called the Dominus GT. And indeed, it is a flat car. Not exactly as flat as the Batmobile, and not exactly as tall as the Nissan. Finding that sweet spot here, but hopefully that helps in this last game 5 in, as we said before, the beautiful Champions Field. Both teams trying to make something happen early here. Passing over to Tux. Beta gets a nice touch, but that's a wow. Actually, Fresca not pre-jump, but he went on the wall for that. True, make it look something happen. Good trying to go under Koski, but he ain't having none of that. This ball gonna be floating toward Beta. Looks like he's gonna try, but he backs off. Possession game.
Fresca to go, and Fresca just missed the ball, but he gave Tux possession there, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, looks like the possession game is mostly in favor of Snowballs at the moment. Trying to hang on to this. Abyss looks to change that. The ball's gonna go careening into the Abyss corner.
And yeah, so far we've seen Snowballs has played really good this series, you know, taking the first 2, but as we've seen the last 2 games, and now going into this last final 5th game, their last chance to clutch up the series, you know, they really just haven't had the ice so far this series. Awful pun, I know, but Snowballs, they really need to gain the ice here and clutch this one out.
That ball was a little bit more to the left. That could have been it, and Beta's just gonna catch that in and hold it 10 into the net here. We have Abyss with the lead.
Not the best clear. I think Koski was trying to hit that upfield. Like, he was trying to get that off the corner a little bit farther upfield off the wall, but he just caught the edge of that ball, so he hits it straight out to the side. Beta's there to clean it up. And an early lead here for Abyss with all the momentum in game 5.
Minutes here. Plenty of time for both teams to make something happen. True. Looking for Beta in the midfield, but that's shut down by Fresca. On the wall once more. Trying to dribble it toward. Has Fresca net, and Fresca deals with that very well. Goes low. Doesn't reads I believe that was Beta's car, sorry, Dotting's car very well. By reading the 50. That could have been awful. It was a bit higher. Fresca himself again. Looking to contest this on the wall. Koski gonna clear it into the waiting arms of True. Gonna bring this to the wall. But Fresca plowing in here. Tux. Oh my goodness! What an angle! I was gonna say, looks like something's happening here. He really is picking. I'm gonna go on his POV for this one. He read that perfectly out of the corner.
Wow! What a redirect!
And just hits it with the right wheel.
That was probably the single most important goal that they've scored all series. Snowballs have scored quite a few, but to be able to tie this game up, stop the momentum of Abyss, and now we have a tie game halfway through game number 5.
definitely a very pretty and crucial goal. Hitting out, like I said, comments hitting it with the, I believe that was his right wheel, perfectly lining that up. Off that read from the corner, Tuck's trying to do it again, and he does, just speeding toward this ball. Tide has completely shifted in favor of snowballs at halftime here.
Yeah, and snowballs, wow, able to really clutch this up, and yeah, like, great job by them. I can't say icing it, but anyways, yes, they are doing a great job here, clutching up this game and bringing it back. And Abyss, I mean, I don't know if it's the stream or being on stream or if it's just what's going on with their team, but this now, if they can't come back here, this will be the second Game 5 in a row that they lose on stream. And really, it's the difference between them being first in this group and not.
That might be something that might be on if Tux can't get back to this, and he does. Koski trying to get that over, but that's chipped away by Dotting. Dotting himself looking into challenges ball. Beta thinking under. Tux says no, just completely cutting that off. Beta. Tux looks to go over one. I'm sorry, go over Beta. A lot of time, just a lot of the plays, and I was about to say being stalled, but maybe you don't want to be stalling when there's still a minute to go as Dotting just rolls one in.
That was a terrible snow plays. All three players going for the same corner. You need to have some more, a little bit more, what's the word, kind of just a little bit more, like, just relax a little bit. You're in the lead. There's a minute left. They threw away the lead there, and not the best decision making by them.
Beta. Again, look at something. He's got the great dunk over Koski. Fresca. Is this over Q? Light clear again. No banging clears coming up for them. Both teams very cautious. Minute to go. Tied here. Tux gets it. Successfully gets it to his corner. Out into the Abyss half. True. Looks to get out one, but a accidental but crucial bump from Fresca. Throws off the attack from Abyss. Beta. Looking for an air dribble, tries to get it over one, and gets, I think he got the bump there, but Tux was there to back him up. Speaking of Tux on the dribble now, looks to pass to Fresca. Fresca gets it back one to beat. True in net, gets it over, and True deals with it nicely into his corner. Got him, reading it off the ceiling quite well. Koski completely cutting that off. True's alone, but True's deals with it. I was going to say he dealt with it well, but Tux didn't. He jumped on that as quick as he could. Instead of turning back, he turned in. He gets shot it.
True thought he was going to fake challenge, and he mixed them up, and with 13 seconds left, we might not get a Game 5 overtime, as Snowballs just needs to hold on for 13 seconds.
Sorry, I cut you off there. I'm not giving you a chance to speak there. Sorry about that.
No, you're good, but this is huge. Yeah, the winner of this wins this group. Crossover has beaten Galefire to clinch second seed, as that doesn't touch the crowd. Beta.
Oh, it's probably going to now, though.
Oh, he kept it up.
It's going to be rolling. True. And
oh,
it's going to touch it. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my
it didn't
God.
Look like it.
Oh, that was almost an insane play by Abyss, but yeah, we actually have the full results of this group as Snowballs clutch it up, stop the reverse sweep. They took the most amount of time possible, but they were able to win this group. Snowballs will clinch the group. They will move on tomorrow, and they will have a bye, actually. They're guaranteed top 4. Abyss is going to get 3rd in this group. Crossover is going to get 2nd. Odyssey is actually 4th, and Galefire's 5th in this group, with Cryoshock getting 6th because they weren't able to play any other games. So, yeah. Right now, I believe we're going to have, I believe that means Abyss is most likely going to play New Horizons, and the winner of that matchup will play Snowballs, so we might get a rematch between these guys, assuming Abyss can beat New Horizons in a best of 7 on Monday. But, yeah, Lochan, what do you think? You got some best of 5s today. What do you think of it?
On to see how we did get some best of 5. Both of them were very close.
I meant 2 Game 5s is what I meant to say, but yeah sorry.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, very close games. This one's in specific. Yeah, I thought we were gonna see an overtime, but no. Tux literally sorry, I had a comment there. I should have let you talk there. Tux just completely jumping on that. I thought he was gonna fake challenge, and he shot it before Dotting could do anything. And yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A great job there to clutch up by Snowballs again in their first event. Abyss also, or well, Abyss is not a new team. They made a roster move though, and they had to go through open qualifiers. But yeah, for people wondering in the chat, Killfire is out because only the top 3 move on, and they actually end up 5th in Group B. They will have to go through open qualifiers next event. Snowballs, Abyss, and Crossover, as well as New Horizons and New Horizons Rebirth, as well as whoever the last team to come through Group A, will all make playoffs, and they will all also be auto-invited to the second event of the season. So, yeah, interesting. If you guys actually want to see, I will update this in a second, because I believe, looking at the standings here, since Imperium is most likely going to forfeit their last matchup, that will mean that it's going to come down to Circuitry versus Black Flash to decide this, and it looks like Black Flash has won the series 3-1, which I think if Circuitry forced that to Game 5, they would go through in the group, but I think since Black Flash won this 3-1, I think they will advance. I just need to do a quick double check on that with the math. I believe, yeah, that puts them at -4 game differential. Whereas, yes, so it will put them at -4, whereas it would put Circuitry, it seems like, at -5. And Imperium, since it looks like they are going to forfeit their last game, they will be down to or actually, no, wait, Imperium will be down to -3, which means, actually, no, it looks like Imperium might move on, actually, over Black Flash, just doing the math here. So, we're going to have to double check that, but I think Imperium will stay in the tournament, so... they were unable to play today, but I think they did good enough yesterday that they were able to stay in. Yeah, Lochan, which matchup are you looking most forward to tomorrow then? We're most likely going to have, I think, New Horizons versus... it will be New Horizons versus Abyss in one quarterfinal, and the other quarterfinal should be Imperium versus Crossover. Which one are you most excited for?
I do like seeing New Horizons. But yeah, since it was against Abyss, like I said, Abyss didn't play bad today, or didn't play bad, yeah, at all. They played very well. Just a couple of errors, yeah, cost them to victory. But if they can do what they did during qualifiers, it can definitely be a good game for sure.
Yeah.
As for the other game, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I think Imperium's the team that will go through there. We'll have to double check the math on that, but yeah, it looks like that is what is going to happen. Yeah, we're going to be here on Monday for these last games. They will be best of 7s. We will stream one of the 2 quarterfinals, one of the 2 semifinals, and the grand final as well. So you won't want to miss it. And yeah, these teams will earn a bunch of points. The winner of this event, and the best teams in this event, will most likely qualify for the mega event, and they will be in a very good position, at least everybody here, to be able to make their position in the mega event that will happen in a couple weeks as well. So yeah, very big for all these teams. Very big for Snowballs here, as they're clinching a top 4 here, as well as New Horizons Rebirth. Yeah.
All right, so that was the conclusion of Snowballs versus Abyss. I assume we'll be heading to break very shortly, and
We will.
what is the match after the break?
Well, that's what I was saying to you before. Is our third match of the day is going to be a forfeit for Imperium,
right.
most likely. So this will be our final matchup. All the matches are actually done. So
Oh my!
yes, yeah, that's why I was saying the teams that are moving on, we've decided them all. They all came down to the final matches, a lot of them. But yeah, just looking at this, we'll have to finalize the schedule and give that out unofficially by tomorrow. But yeah, it's some interesting and entertaining series here today. Out of the 5 series that have been on stream over the last 2 days, 4 of them have gone to Game 5. Only one hasn't, and that was a 3-1 win by New Horizons Rebirth over New Horizons. So, yeah, really interesting here, and I will get that out to all you guys after. And thank you guys for watching. We now are up to our peak. We're at our peak viewership after the game ended. So interesting, but we'll be back on Monday. You guys won't want to miss that. It will be playoffs. There will be great games. We can see who the ACA inaugural event winner for Season 2 will be, or Version 2, sorry. And we will see who can clutch up in that day. Even better, competition on the final day. Any closing remarks, Lochan?
Like I said, usually I would say the whole Rogue Energy drink plug. This is not RMC. Yeah, just we wish everybody a good Saturday evening here and a good Super Bowl for tomorrow, and we will see you on Monday.
Yeah, see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for watching and take care, everybody.